welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to get this easy vampire makeup for Halloween. You may notice that my fangs are drawn on so you don't have to worry about those annoying plastic ones all night. So let's go. I'm starting off by applying my Coastal Scents Beginnings Primer. To make my skin look dull, I'm using a foundation that's a few shades too light for me, so any foundation will work. Just kind of make sure that it's a little bit lighter than your own skin tone. And then to make it even more dull, I'm being very generous with translucent powder. And I'm doing my normal brow routine, so I'm just going to skip right through this. I'm grabbing my Milani eyeshadow primer. I love this stuff, and I'm applying that on top of my lid but also on the bottom because we're going to bring the shadow down further than normal. For this look, I'm using the Coastal Scents Revealed 2 palette, so I'm using this cranberry shade and I'm going to be blending that into my crease and above it. And I blend for a pretty long time, so just do what works for you, but I'm going for a very diffused, blended out look. More blending. Now I'm taking this sparkly black and I'm going to be applying that right on top of my lid, and I'm going to pack the color on in a patting motion. And then I'm going to marry those two colors by doing even more blending. Okay, so I'm going to bring that black down to my lower lash line using a small definer brush. And then with a narrow blending brush, I'm going to use that same cranberry shade and blend that over and below the black. And you can bring this as far down as you feel comfortable. I'm only going to highlight a little bit with this shimmery gold shade just underneath the arches of my brows. Now I'm taking the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner and I'm going to apply that on my upper lash line, and I'm going to bring that out into a wing. And I'm also going to draw a wing extending from my lower lash line straight out. Next, I'm going to generously apply mascara. This one is the Revlon Bold Lacquer by Grow Luscious. I decided to go back and tightline my waterline with black liner just to deepen up the look. So I do this on the bottom and top waterline. You can leave it at that, but I actually applied some false lashes off camera for extra drama. Next, I'm grabbing a gray eyeshadow. If you have a matte one, that would work a lot better. I only had a shimmery one, but I'm actually using this to contour for that really dead, sunken-in appearance. Next, I'm taking a plum cream blush and I'm going to be applying that to the apples of my cheeks and blending it out with a stipple brush. And I'm going to set that / soften it up with some more translucent powder. again, I'm going to do just very slight highlighting on the tops of my cheekbones with this Maybelline Master Highlight in Nude. Now onto the lips. So I'm taking a white eyeshadow pencil from Jordana and I'm gonna start drawing on white patches. They don't necessarily have to look like teeth right now because we'll sharpen them up later. Also, just a tip, you should probably sharpen your eyeshadow pencil before applying to your mouth for sanitation reasons. Next, you're going to want to use a lip product that you know isn't going to do too much transferring, and I'm going to start out by filling in my top lip. And then I'm going to start doing my bottom lip, and as you get closer to the teeth, once you fill in like the space between it, then you can start really shaping that white spot to be a tooth. So you want to draw like diagonal lines to make it look sharper and just make that more defined. And this is obviously a lot easier to do if your lipstick or lip stain is in a type of pen or crayon style format. And that's how that ends up looking. And that is the finished look. I think a vampire look is classic for Halloween, and you still get to have some glam in there with the eyeshadow. Hit subscribe before you go or I'll bite ya. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I have a very exciting video for you today. It is my very first ever Ulta haul.